Egypt remembered its pharaohs. It carved their names into stone, painted their deeds across temple walls, and buried their legacy beneath mountains of gold. But there was one ruler they chose to forget. His name was hacked from every monument. His face was chiseled off every wall. His cartouche, the sacred oval that carried a king's identity, was scraped from existence. History called him nothing, but beneath the sand, he had built everything. Archaeologists call this phenomenon damnatio memoriae, the condemnation of memory. In Egypt, it was the ultimate punishment. To erase a pharaoh was to kill him twice. But someone had anticipated this fate. Long before the chisels came, he had gone underground, literally. Deep beneath the eastern desert, workers sworn to silence under penalty of death carved a second kingdom into the living rock. Corridors stretched for half a mile. Throne rooms were hewn from solid sandstone. Granaries, armories, and royal quarters were stocked and sealed. It was not a tomb. It was a throne room waiting for a king to return. For decades, it remained hidden. The dynasty above ground continued with new pharaohs, new wars, new monuments. The erased king was forgotten above, but below, something was very much alive. A cult had formed around his memory. Priests, soldiers, craftsmen, and people who had served him quietly maintained the underground palace. They called themselves the Unseen Court. Then, in the 43rd year of his successor's reign, a construction crew broke through the desert floor. They found a staircase descending into darkness. They found torches still burning. They found people living in the name of a king who, officially, had never existed. The discovery ignited what scholars would later describe as the fastest collapse of a dynasty in Egyptian history. Within a single season, less than 4 months, the ruling family fractured. Generals chose sides. Temples burned. The Nile itself seemed to run red with the chaos of a kingdom tearing itself apart over the ghost of a man whose name no one was allowed to speak. By the time the civil war ended, the dynasty was gone. The underground kingdom was sealed again, and the Phantom Pharaoh was buried a second time, this time by the very people who had fought in his name. Egypt forgot, or it tried to. But the desert keeps its secrets poorly, and some names, no matter how many times they are erased, find a way to survive.